everybody, what's up? This is Trey. Thank you all for tuning in to my channel on today. We're going to talk about a story that happened earlier today. Someone has sent me a link to the story and I wanted to come in and talk about it. So we're going to let you hear the story and then I'm going to come in and we're going to talk about the story. Father locks toddler in car.
Here's a summary from FOX5 Vegas. Update: Las Vegas Metropolitan Police arrested the father of a toddler found in a hot car Monday night. According to Deal's arrest report, he flagged down a patrol unit and said he accidentally locked his keys in the car and left it running while his daughter was inside.
So that's the story we're going to be talking about on tonight. Father, 27 years old, who locked his daughter in the car. And he said he left the car running and the car had the air conditioner on while the toddler was inside the car. A police unit happened to go by the father and the father flagged the officer down and told the officer the situation. And the officer offered to break the window so that the guy could get his daughter out of the car. But the man said, "It's okay, I'll do something else," because he didn't want to break his window. Not only that, but his brother also offered to break the window to get the toddler out. And he disregarded his brother's need to help him. And he let his daughter stay inside the car. She was in the car for about 60 minutes. Now, he said the air conditioner was on, but somehow the baby ended up dying inside the car. So I saw the news where his mom was on there. She was talking about her son, saying she raised her son to be a good man. He was a good father to his daughter. And it was also said that the man had custody over his daughter. He won a custody battle with the little girl's mother. And I guess she was an unfit mother because somehow he got custody over the daughter. So it's a lot of talk surrounding the story. It's some positive talk, it's some negative talk. And I just want to come in and tell you my perspective on this story. Now, I'm not going to say this was a bad man, because we always quick to label somebody as being bad people until we really hear the whole entire story. So I'm going to do the pros and cons of the story. The con, the baby died. The pro is that he had to be some type of a good father if he was granted custody over this child. There was a lot of people that said that he got this baby just to make the mother mad. And now that he had her, he proved his point. All the responsibility started to sink in and it was too much for him. So he let the baby die on purpose inside the car. That was what some speculation has said inside of social media. I don't know. But the only thing I could say, I'm not going to even say a real father, but I'm just going to say a father who loved his child, especially a girl. Girls always win their daddy's heart. And you sit up here watching your baby inside the car is locked. You can't get in, but two people offered help to break the window. And the only thing you was concerned about was the glass shattering instead of your daughter's life. Your window was more important than your daughter's life. So I'm going to let that sit right there with y'all. Now, I'm not calling this man a bad father, but we're going to deal with reality and the truth. Your window, your daughter's life. Now, he said the air conditioner was on, but how did she die? She was in there for 60 minutes. That's a whole hour. From what they say, the car was hot. So if the air conditioner was on, how was the car hot? I'm not against this man. I'm just stating facts. We have to learn in society, we're going to have to get our priorities straight. Child's life, a window that you can get fixed. A real dad would have been like, break the car. send in the jaws of life to open the car, get my baby out. Car material, child's life can never get back. That's priceless. So the judge took the daughter from the mama, gave her to the dad, and now the baby ended up dead. So how do you think the mama feels now? You hear so many cases about that where CPS steps in and takes the child out of the home, places the child in foster care, and then the foster parents end up killing the child. And you be thinking to themselves, so why would you even take them out of the mama's care, put them in foster care, and then the child still ends up dead? So you're doing more damage than what you are doing good. I heard what the mom said. You know, to me, it kind of seems like the mama was just trying to let people know her son was a good father. And I'm pretty sure he was. But the move that he made wasn't a good move. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't a good move. The car was locked. Regardless if the air conditioner was on or not, the car was locked. You could not get in. The more sensible thing to do was to break the window, get the baby out. Because anything could happen. The car could have caught fire. That's the things when we have to think about what could have happened. And now, this father is going to get in more trouble because officers stopped to render aid. He stopped to help. They flagged him down. He stopped to help. The father said no. That's going to be evidence that's going to be inside the courtroom. You understand what I'm saying? When determining whether or not if they're going to charge him. And then his brother offered help too. So it's going to start making you wonder, where was this father's mind at? People are offering to help and you just sitting there saying, nah, man, don't bust my window. Man, I understand. Because people don't want their window broke if they don't have to be broke. I got my car, my keys got locked in my car. I didn't want my windows busted either, but I didn't have a child in there either. But I was like, if you can avoid breaking the window, don't break it. But after hours start going by, I was like, look, I don't care if you break the window, just break it. Because I just wanted to get in my car, go home. I was tired from work. But they was able to pop it without breaking the windows. But in some moments, like a situation like that, material stuff go out the window. What matters the most is that child's life. What should have mattered was that child's life. 3-year-old toddler, I guess when I saw it said on social media that the man thought she went to sleep. When he thought she went to sleep, she was really already dead. So she suffocated. Parents, we got to start making better choices and better decisions. Now, I don't know if this man took this little girl from the mom to be vindictive. I don't know. And if you did, because you know sometimes baby mamas and baby daddy go back and forth. I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to get the daughter. Blah, blah, blah. Like some people said that's why he did it. But now look. Now you getting ready to pay for it for your life. Well, the only thing you had to do was let the girl stay with her mama. Especially if you was doing it to be vindictive. I'm going to leave this story right here. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. Because it's like, it's a heartbreaking story. Because a toddler lost her life because of her father. Fathers are supposed to protect their children. Especially their daughters. This is the reason why so many young girls grow up and get into wrong relationships and get in abusive relationships. because they were not first protected by the first man that was supposed to protect them, and that was their father. Like the story about the man who was afraid of the pit bull. He jumped on his car and left his daughter in harm's way because he was more worried about himself than what he was worried about his daughter. It's a dog. Pit bull, come on, these are some vicious animals. And you see the dog. The man jumped on the car, so that lets you know how that pit bull was coming out that gate. And the only thing he was telling the little girl was to run over there. Get off the car, go get her. Or tell the girl to jump on the car. But he was more worried about himself. Fathers, what's your problem? When did your life become more valuable than your kids? In the times we living in, you know, the good book says that we will become lovers of ourselves, where we only worried about self, where fathers are no longer protectors of their homes. They're just concerned about themselves. Well, as long as I eat, I don't care who else don't eat. But back in the day, fathers went hungry as long as their kids ate. That's something to think about. To this little girl who lost her life, rest in peace. And to the father, this is not one of those moments where you yell and cuss at the dad and be like, oh, you sorry, blah, blah. It's not one of them type of moments. It's just because this situation is already beating them up already. I just wish that you would have just made a better choice and was like, break the window, save my daughter. Because if you would have, her life would have been spared. You wouldn't be all on social media getting portrayed as being the worst father of the year and your mama trying to defend you. Poor parents. It's like you raise your kids and then you still have to deal with the choices that they make. It affects your parents. And now your mama's dealing with that. Because her son is locked up. Now she's getting ready to bury her granddaughter. You understand what I'm saying? So mom, I hope that you can find peace. To understand that this wasn't your fault for what your son did. He made a mistake. He made a mistake. That's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it like that. He made a mistake, Dad. It happens. We just have to learn to make more better choices. I don't know if the air conditioner was on or not. But if you couldn't get the car open within 10 minutes or even 5 minutes, busted the window. 60 minutes should not have went by. That's entirely too long. You understand what I'm saying? Because him looking in the car, looking at his daughter, saying that she was asleep, you're a parent. Parents are supposed to learn their children's body language. Because I know when my son is asleep and when something else is going on. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes in the middle of the night, I get up and go in my son's room because I feel something's going on. God give parents instincts, moms and dad instincts. That when you saw that baby body laying there lifeless in a car seat, you should have known, hey, she ain't asleep. That's all I can say, though. I'm Trey, and I'm out.